Hi, I'm Mike McKay, and here are some people pics that I rather like. When I started to look for portraits for this evening's showcase, this is the first image I found. One of thousands I have that are not contest worthy, but it's a favorite. It's Marion at my son's place in Collingwood, waiting for the storm to pass. Note to self, she's probably the most photograph-worthy person I know. I should take more pictures. In case you can't read it, the lettering on the cushion reads, "Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass." I married a bunny, just not the playboy kind, more the push till you think you're going to die kind. For those who don't know, this is a pace bunny, a runner who sets the pace for other runners. It helps them to keep on pace to finish at their desired time. She's pacing to finish in 2 hours and 45 minutes. Because of Marion's interests, I became very much involved in the running and triathlon community. This led to a collaboration where I did profile shots for a book on aging female runners. This runner is Lois Gilmore, a Wisconsin runner. She was 82 when this was taken. This is the book's author, Dr. Carol Montgomery. She was 76. At the time, my wife insisted that I take a picture of her running. I didn't really see the value, but I did it anyway, and it became the book's cover. I shot all ages of runners and triathletes, mostly elite, and received a few requests for pics for magazine articles. But the youngest I ever did shoot was Summer. I read about her somewhere and tracked down her dad to set up this early morning shoot. She was 12 at the time and was second ranked in the US for her age. Almost always, I would do a creative bike shot, usually in the studio. In this case, we weren't at the studio and I had to catch Summer actually in motion. I think this is my best portrait of a cyclist. This is Madison, not a triathlete but a bike racer. She's approaching a grade in the race that brought her out of the saddle. This worked for her, as most female racers don't like side shots when they're seated. The posture makes it look like they have too much stomach. The green jersey means that Madison won the sprint the day before. Not an athlete, but sort of in the same theme. I worked on the media team for Ironman USA, and my assignment was to shoot the volunteers. We had to shoot in JPEG so that the images could be uploaded immediately. I hated it because I don't like to let an image go untweaked. These days I have a camera with 2 card slots. I could now capture it in both RAW and JPEG. So I wanted to use this opportunity to remind the membership that in non-pandemic years, we have outings and workshops to give the members a chance to learn techniques and practice their people shooting without the hassle of complicated preparation, and with the creative support of fellow club members. In the past, I didn't shoot at these events, concentrating more on the organizer's role, but these days I've relaxed and shoot more. Here I have a shot of Miriam shot near Lisgar on an October outing. For brilliant fall color, it's hard to beat Vincent Massey Park. Here's a shot of Frederic taken during a Life Faces and Figures outing. Almost every year we do an outing at the Ottawa Locks. The variety of settings and the variety of light make this a great place to shoot. This is Jade. The background is one of the lock gates. Her mother really likes this shot, by the way. It's appealing to shoot downtown at night, but it's not as easy to find suitable spots for portrait shootings as you would think. We have had successful outings on Spark Street. The variety of backgrounds and the reduced traffic makes it a pleasant place to work. Couples shoots are fun. This shot's not from a club outing, but is from a group outing in Florida. I really like this shot. I was trying to coach the couple into a pose which would show the man being protective of the woman who is behind him. Didn't matter what coaching I provided. I wound up with a shot where you know you wouldn't mess with the woman, and you know she wouldn't let you mess with the man. For club members who are interested in lighting and studio photography, we have workshops organized by Rick Harris, Wilf Oberthier, and a bunch of other talented club members. My specialty is shooting on white seamless. In the workshop, I like to have one set of white on white. Here we have Christiana. This is a friend and local artist, Claude LeMay. This was shot in my basement studio. She's had this as her profile picture for her Facebook page for quite a while. White wouldn't normally be my go-to for a masculine shot, but in this case I think it works. This is my son David. And for a couple of cute kid shots, here are my neighbors. Again, shot in my basement studio. And two of my grandkids. I'm not absolutely sure where this was shot. Sometimes I fill my car with my gear and shoot at my brother's place in Oakville. And finally, on the white theme, a painterly version of Leah. Some of you will recognize my granddaughter, who has been a model at a few of our studio workshops. To switch from white background to black background, here's a shot made in the club studio. I was in the mood to try some rim lighting, and this was the perfect topic. And this is Leah again. She assisted me in the previous shot. We took this while we waited for the day's subject to arrive. It's exactly the same lighting as the previous shot. Just to prove that I can take a normal studio portrait, here's a shot of Roxanne. I believe that those who wear glasses should be photographed wearing the glasses, but with Roxanne it just wasn't working. I had to get too low, and the glasses basically wrecked the picture. The next week, she bought new glasses. I met the mother of these two when I was taking pictures for a participant's drawing workshop. It was based on a Picasso exhibit at the Dali Museum in St. Petersburg. I took the picture, which was then printed, and then the participant had to turn it into a Picasso painting. Anyway, the mother liked that hack picture so much that she arranged with me to do a more formal evening shot. And finally, probably the closest I've gotten to serious glamour. I worked with a lady who wanted images for her hair and makeup website. The model is Zora, with whom I had worked on several occasions. You can tell that our relationship was relaxed. I'm Mike McKay. Thanks for hanging in.